Why do white Americans get called patriotic, but Black Americans get called political for speaking truth? Have you ever noticed how speaking up about your country can be celebrated for some, but criticized for others? Patriotism is supposed to be about love for your country, pride in its achievements, and a desire to see it improve. Yet the reaction to that love is unequal. When white Americans speak passionately about their country, pointing out what they love, cheering achievements, or criticizing areas for improvement, they are often called patriotic, praised for their engagement, and embraced as voices of civic pride. Their opinions are shared widely, their intentions rarely questioned, and their patriotism rarely doubted. Meanwhile, when Black Americans speak the same way, highlighting systemic issues, historical injustices, or social inequalities, the same passion is often labeled political, divisive, or aggressive. Their voices are scrutinized, their motives questioned, and their patriotism challenged. This isn't about politics. It's about perception shaped by history, privilege, and societal bias. Black Americans carry the weight of centuries of oppression and systemic inequities. Speaking up becomes not just an act of civic engagement, but a challenge to the status quo. Society often reacts defensively, framing these voices as confrontational instead of patriotic. Even simple acts, sharing a post about voting rights, celebrating cultural achievements, or critiquing policies, can be misinterpreted. The same words that would earn praise if spoken by a white person can invite criticism, mockery, or backlash when spoken by a Black person. The result? A double standard that shapes public discourse, media coverage, and even personal interactions. What is celebrated in one group is questioned in another, not because the message differs, but because perception differs. Understanding this helps us see a critical truth. Freedom of expression is not always experienced equally, and who gets to be called patriotic is often determined by race, not by the content of the message. It's a reminder that equality and rights is one thing. Equality in perception and reception is another. And that subtle difference impacts how society listens, reacts, and ultimately values voices from different communities.